Hello aspirants, welcome to our online education platform Vivekananda Vigyan Charcha. Here we are going to provide you the science related topics but according to the foundation course. Let's start it. In our last lecture, we got to know about the different types of chemical reaction. So today it's time to know each and every chemical reactions in detail. So let's begin our topic. Our first chemical reaction is synthesis reaction, or what I say, it's also known as combination reaction also. So what synthesis reaction states? It states that two or more elements or compounds completely react to form single compound. It's known as synthesis or combination reaction. The general form of synthesis reaction is A plus B yields to form AB. AB means a single compound. A or B can be element or as well as it can be compound, or it may also react with one element and one compound to form a single compound. Let's see the examples of synthesis reaction. The first example is C plus O2 means carbon plus oxygen forming carbon dioxide CO2. 2H, 2 moles of hydrogen plus oxygen forming 2 moles of water. See, a single compound is forming, not more than a single compound. And why its name as synthesis? We may understand why this combination, because it combines two or more elements, yes, to form a single compound. It's combining. But why synthesis? See, this each and every elements are formed by nature, yes, and in lab or as well as in nature also, it's synthesis to form a compound. In lab we can synthesis to get this compound. So other name for combination reaction is also known as synthesis reaction. Synthesis reaction is nothing, we can prepare it in lab also. Let's see other example. CaO, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide forming calcium carbonate. C, two compound, yes, right. Two magnesium plus oxygen forming 2 MgO. Two moles of aluminium when reacts with 3 moles of chlorine, it forming aluminium chloride. It's forming 2 moles of aluminium chloride. Yes, understand? Now I am writing some reactions. Let's see it. These three reactions, that is when hydrogen reacts with oxygen forming water molecule, when magnesium reacts with oxygen forming 2 MgO, when carbon reacts with oxygen forming CO2. These three reactions is also comes under combination reaction, combustion reaction. What is combustion reaction? I will give a detailed video on combustion reaction, but for now understand that when one of the compound is oxygen, in combination reaction or synthesis reaction, when one of the element is oxygen present, it is termed as combustion reaction. Combustion reaction is nothing. In product, it will be forming a single compound, as well as heat will also be released, as well as in some other cases light is also released. So for now understand that combustion reaction is nothing. One of the compound or one of the elements should be oxygen in the reactant product. This part is the reactant, means which are reacting with each other, and this one is the product. Okay students, understand? I will give a detailed video on combustion reaction. That time I will show how oxygen reacts and forming heat and light. Thank you students. Now move on to the next chemical reaction. Our next reaction is decomposition reaction. What it states? It states that the reaction in which a compound breaks into two or more compounds by means of heat, electric current or light is called decomposition reaction. It's a reverse process of combination reaction. Yes, my dear students, it's a reverse process of combination reaction. Let's see, decomposition reaction can be classified into three types. Yes, heat decomposition reaction means those decomposition reaction which breaks a compound into two or more compound by means of heat. Electrolytic decomposition reaction, which can be break down by means of electric current, and photolytic decomposition reaction means the reaction in which a compound breaks into two or more compound or elements. Yes, I will show you its breakdown into elements also. That is by means of light. Light means not the torchlight or the tube light. Light means by the energy of the sun. Yes, the light of the nature by the means of the sun, that is known as the photolytic decomposition reaction. Let's see each and every reaction in detail. Before that, decomposition reaction also has a general form. What is that? AB decomposed into A plus B. Yes, it can also be ABC, A plus B plus C, or AB plus C, or AC plus B, or A plus BC. Anything, my students. Why ABC decompose into A plus B plus C? Beforehand I told you that two or more compounds, it decomposes into two or more compounds. C, two or more. That's why. Let's see heat decomposition reaction. Let's speak the examples. First one, calcium carbonate is a symbol of the heat. If we give this sign above arrow, then it means that we are giving heat to decompose or to start the reaction, yes, it will be break down into or decomposed into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Now you may ask me that how much heat we should give to decompose this compound. Approx 100 °C. Yes, you can imagine how much heat it required to decompose into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide, it will be released in a gas form. Understand? Magnesium carbonate. Magnesium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Now see, here I to show you that is a sign of giving heat and it's the sign of releasing gas. It's in a gas form. That's why I give this arrow. Okay, understand, students? Now see, it's to decomposed into 2 compounds. Now I will show it will be decomposed into 3 compounds. Sodium bicarbonate, it will be decomposed into sodium carbonate plus carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, students, now see one funda. See the lab process of preparation for oxygen. Potassium chlorate, formula KClO3. Yes, when we are giving heat, that is 630 °C, is forming 2 KCl and 3 moles of oxygen. But students, I say you that it's a lab process for preparation of oxygen, but it is possible in lab to give a heat of 630 °C? No. Then how chemists prepare this oxygen? Now here is the funda of the chemistry. I will give a catalyst. Now I have to give you a brief idea for catalyst. Catalyst is nothing. It's increase or decrease the rate of the reaction. Means it will make a fast or the slow to process the reaction, and as well as it will increase or decrease the temperature also. Here it will decrease the temperature. I will give manganese oxide. It is a catalyst where when I will give heat to break down the potassium chloride, I will put magnesium oxide with this compound and it will reduce the heat into 240 °C. Imagine where 630 °C and 240 °C is a huge difference, and it is then it will carry for the chemist for the preparation of the oxygen. Now understand what is the funda of a single compound, that is a catalyst for the prepare of this oxygen, as well as many other reactions also there where we use catalyst. Is a simple reaction that I showed you. Now move on to our next reaction. Is potassium permanganate. We use in our medical, means we use this as a medicine also, as well as pesticide insecticides. to clean our house, means is a daily application. We can consider this compound potassium permanganate. When we give heat, it's break into K2MnO4. Potassium manganate, it is potassium permanganate, it is potassium manganate, and also MnO2 plus O2. Is potassium dichromate. It will decompose into potassium chromate and Cr2O3, that is chromium oxide, and also oxygen. See, in most of the reaction it is releasing oxygen. Yes, and in the first case, when we look into beforehand reactions of the heat decomposition, it is releasing carbon dioxide. Now see, it will release nitrogen oxide gas also. Let's see that example. We will take 2 moles of lead nitrate PbNO3 whole 2. It will decompose into 2PbO, lead oxide, plus 4 moles of NO2 plus oxygen. How to understand that it is releasing NO2? Nothing. Brown fumes, means it will release as a brown gas, brown colored gas. When it is releasing as a brown colored gas, understand it is nothing, it is NO2. Okay, my dear students. Now see, by means of heat, we can decompose nitrate into nitrite. I am showing one example. Potassium nitrate. When we give heat, it's decomposed into potassium nitrite and oxygen. See, it's nitrate compound, is nitrite. Okay, students, understand? I told you that it's also decomposed into elements. Now I will show. Take silver nitrate. When we give heat, it decomposes into silver plus NO2 gas and as well as oxygen. See, 2 elements is there and 1 compound. Understand, students? There are many much reaction, so many reactions are there that we can decompose by means of heat. So for today, up to this. Hope you enjoy our video. In the next video, I will give a detailed lecture on electrolytic decomposition reaction and photolytic decomposition reaction. For today, up to this. And also like, comment and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for the latest updates. Thank you so much, aspirants.